This is my current Hermes setup. It started as a mission control dashboard I built for OpenClaw. Then I added one Hermes workflow, then another, and at some point, Hermes stopped feeling like something I had to open and prompt manually and started feeling more like a 24/7 assistant running in the background. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 10 Hermes agent hacks I'd set up first if I wanted Hermes to feel less like a chat app and more like an actual assistant. I'll show you the real examples too, things like my mission control, my webhook triggers, my Hermes Kanban board, the cron jobs that send me work, the sub-agents I use for maximum output, and the skills I use that save me from hours of work every day. Let's get started. My first hack, and one of the biggest, is mission control. This is where the whole system, your entire system, becomes visible to you. For me, that means Max HQ. It shows me what is happening around my content, around my agents, around my ideas, my performance on YouTube and X, and now with my Hermes and things like my Kanban. When Hermes is doing real work, I do not want that work buried inside a chat thread. I want to see what is running, what is waiting on me, what is being blocked, what needs approval, and what changed since yesterday. This is why I added a Hermes Kanban board directly into the dashboard. Now, when Hermes is working on this video, for example, I can actually see the tasks instead of digging through chat history. Hermes stops being something I just message and it starts becoming a part of my operating layer. If you want this exact mission control, by the way, I've done a complete video covering it, and I've also open sourced it so you can literally install it for free and send it to your Hermes to have it install it for you for free. But mission control only shows you the system. This next hack is where Hermes starts waking up without me manually prompting it. Okay, this is one of my favorite workflows because when I move a video that I have, a video idea that I might have on Notion, into my to film list, Hermes automatically creates a filming brief for me. Let me show you. Something I want you to start thinking about is how can you get your Hermes agent to start following you around where you already live, where you already work, not in a creepy way, but where you already do your work. For me, I find myself working a lot on Notion and really liking the interface on Notion. So I've set up an automation for my Hermes agent to listen for triggers. So when I move a video idea, say I have this one, the only AI automation you'll need in 2026, say I move it to my to film list, that will send the trigger to my Hermes agent. It is watching every 10 minutes and it will send me a filming brief on my Telegram. So instead of me moving an idea, forgetting why I liked it, then manually asking for research later, for Hermes to research it later, Hermes watches that board and reacts when the idea becomes real. Should I film this now, later, or kill it? What is the strongest title idea I could have for this video? What are some backup titles? What is the strong first 30-second hook of the video? What are proof assets that I will need throughout the video? What is the checklist that I'll need to compile before filming this video? This is the difference between Hermes being something you prompt into turning it into something that assists you, something that follows and guides you, guides your workflow. The workflow changed state, so Hermes knew what to do next. And here you go, it just saw it. It said the moved item is the only automation tutorial you'll need in 2026, which is the video we moved. And then it gave me its verdict. It said film it later unless we narrow it down. And then it gave me a better recommended angle, which is this one, along with core framing, so on and so forth. Right now, my setup watches this board every few minutes, but you can also build the instant version with Notion automation, Make, Zapier, or just a webhook. The principle I want you to take away from this, and what matters the most, is when your workflow changes state, Hermes should know what to do next. And once you understand that, the next question is, what should Hermes do when nothing changes, but when time passes? Let's move on to hack number 3. The third hack is cron jobs. Cron jobs are how Hermes starts the conversation. Every morning, I ask it things like, send me an AI story worth reacting to. Every morning. Or every few hours, scan X for fresh posts I should quote. Or every day, check if competitors posted any outlier videos that performed better than anything else. Or every week, audit my Notion content board. Or even every Friday, summarize what content ideas are stuck in my pipeline. This is one of the fastest ways to make Hermes feel like a 24/7 assistant, because useful information starts arriving before I even ask for it. Cron jobs are time-based, so you can choose things like every morning or every hour or every Monday. When the clock hits a certain time, Hermes wakes up and does the thing that you ask it. But scheduled work is only half the system. To make Hermes useful, you also need to give it better objectives than normal prompts. Let's move on to hack 4. The fourth hack is /goal. A normal prompt asks Hermes for one response, but /goal gives Hermes an objective to work towards. Here's how I want you to think of the /goal command. You type in /goal, just like I have here, and you start with an outcome, which in my case, in this example, is decide the strongest Hermes Agent video that I should film this week. Then you can give it sources, so using, for me, it's vidIQ, YouTube outliers, competitor transcripts, my posted videos, and Nova memory. Then you can add constraints, avoid repeated angles, and generic AI guru framing. And then you can end it with a deliverable. When is it done? What deliverables does it need to give you? End with a filming ready title, hook, demo list, and proof assets. So again, the template /goal, put your outcome, using your sources, include the resources that it can use, with constraints, include the constraints, then ending in deliverable, include the deliverable you want it to end with, so that it knows when is it done with its goal. If you look at that, it already completed it, and it gave us every single thing we asked for without making a mistake. An absolutely massive hack that I want you to walk away with is you can make Hermes write the goal for itself. You can send it something like, I want to use /goal, but I don't want a vague goal. Interview me with only the questions you need. Hold on, let me actually write it down. Where are my manners? Okay, there you go. I just wrote it down. I want to use /goal, but I do not want a vague goal. Interview me with the only questions you need. Then turn my answers into the strongest possible /goal command. Include the exact outcome, context, tools, and sources, constraints, final deliverable, and when Hermes should stop. So you can literally use this command to create a massively good /goal command, because fuzzy prompts create fuzzy output. Clear goals create useful assistant behavior. But even with a great goal, one agent can still become a bottleneck. So the next hack is splitting the work up. The fifth hack is using subagents as a research team. For this video, I can have Hermes, for example, run 3 subagents. One for vidIQ and keyword signals, one for YouTube outliers and transcripts, and one for my channel performance and Nova memory. And for this example, I've given it this prompt: research this Hermes video idea using 3 sub-agents. Number 1, vidIQ and keyword signals. 2, YouTube outliers and transcripts. 3, my channel performance and Nova memory. Then combine the verdict into 1 filming recommendation. One agent gives me an answer. Sub-agents give me an entire team. But once you have multiple threads of work, you need a place to separate them. On to hack number 6. This one sounds simple, but the framing matters. The hack is not Telegram. The hack is turning Telegram topics into separate workspaces. Let me show you. I have a YouTube topic where I talk to my Hermes agent only about YouTube related stuff. I have a React topic where it sends me reaction opportunities, things that are trending on X that I can react to right now. I have a coding topic, general topic, a research topic. The list goes on and on and on. Each topic becomes a different context. YouTube is where Nova works, where I have a specific sub-agent designed for my YouTube workflow. React is where Hermes sends me reaction opportunities on X. Coding is where technical work happens. General is where smaller operations or random things go. Different work needs different rooms. Topics organize the conversation, but they still don't manage the work itself. For that, you need a board. Hack number 7. The 7th hack is Kanban for agent task management. This is the piece I recently added to my mission control. But once Hermes is working on more than one thing, I started to need a board. Otherwise, tasks start to just disappear and fall out of sight. There would be multiple tasks I would forget I even asked Hermes for. Things like research Hermes outliers, or check vidIQ, or create this Notion trigger, or help me prepare this upload package for YouTube. Kanban gives your work a place to live. And now I can see what is ready, what is running, what is done, who owns what, which agent is doing what, and what is being blocked. Kanban is how agent work stops disappearing into the chat. But if you want Hermes to repeat your best processes, a board is not enough. You need to turn those processes into reusable skills. The 8th hack is skills. A skill is basically an SOP, a standard operating procedure for Hermes. The best example for this is Nova, my YouTube agent. Nova knows my YouTube process. It knows the SOP step by step. Number 1, check vidIQ. Number 2, look at posted videos. Number 3, avoid rejected ideas, things I've rejected in the past. Read performance logs, separate evidence labels, write scripts using a retention framework, include SEO packages, match my voice, and avoid things I hate. The list goes on and on and on. What that means is I do not have to rebuild my YouTube process every time. I do not need to create a master prompt for every single process. I can just say, use Nova for this transcript, or use Nova to decide if this idea is worth even filming. If you're interested in Nova specifically, by the way, I have an entire video dedicated about it. I've also open sourced her to the world, so you can also grab that GitHub link, send it to your Hermes agent, and you'll have the same exact skill I have at your disposal inside your Hermes. And this is my list of skills. I currently have 115 skills. Things like Sage, which is also open source, by the way. Code review, GitHub code review, requesting code review, a bunch of code reviews, AI news digest, research paper writing, so on and so forth. Any workflow I have to explain twice, I start thinking about turning it into a skill. And I mean, the nice thing about Hermes is it already does that on its own. But what I do recommend you really pay close attention to is how can you not just rely on Hermes's ability to self-develop those skills, but also how can you help it do that in the way you want? How can you help it reach the goal in the way that you want every single time? Skills handle repeatable processes. The next layer is events, where outside systems trigger Hermes automatically. The ninth hack is webhooks and event-based agents. Cron jobs run because the clock changed. Webhooks run because the world changed. That's the best way to think about it. Webhooks are essentially a trigger that comes up when an event happens, when something changes. A few examples. A new lead comes in your business. Hermes researches the company immediately. A GitHub PR opens. Hermes summarizes the risks immediately. One of your competitor posts a video. Hermes checks if it is worth reacting to. You just hopped off a meeting and a transcript was just generated. Hermes extracts that transcript, summarizes it, and adds tasks for you on Notion or on your own mission control if there's something that you need to do. A keyword starts trending. Hermes starts drafting a content angle. The goal is not to automate everything. The goal is to remove the dead zones where something important happens and nobody acts on it until later. Here's where I want you to think, how can I have Hermes react to the things I'm doing without me having to tell it to? Just based on things changing in my workflow, me changing a status on my mission control or on my Notion or wherever it is that you operate on. And once you have all of this, the final hack is not more automation, it's specialization. The last hack is separating agents by job. You don't want your accountant to be your dentist. You don't want your dentist to be your pilot. So I don't want every agent to use the same model, the same tools, memory, and the same permissions. Nova, which is my YouTube agent, has, for example, vidIQ access, YouTube memory, script rules, so on and so forth. She has a stronger reasoning model plugged into her. Sage, my X agent, has trend scouting, reaction opportunities. He has a different memory altogether. My coding agent has my repository access, GitHub access, code review skills. My administrative agent has calendar access, reminders, Notion, emails, and asks for approval before sending anything. Some agents need the smartest model I can afford. Some just need to check a page every hour and tell me if something changed. Some should have write access and some should absolutely not have write access. The unlock is not one giant super agent. The unlock is a team of smaller agents with the right brain, tools, memory, and permissions for the job that you want them to do. Again, don't let your dentist fly your plane. So, if Hermes still feels like another chat app, I would start looking at the workflows around it. Give it a mission control. Let it react when your Notion board changes or your mission control board changes. Set up cron jobs so useful information arrives before you even ask. Use slash goals instead of using vague prompts. Split research across sub-agents or massive tasks or code changes or anything worth having multiple people work on it. Use sub-agents across those tasks. Separate workspaces. Use Telegram topics. Track tasks in Kanban boards. Turn repeatable processes into skills and connect outside events and stop making one agent do every job. That is when Hermes starts feeling less like another chat app and more like a real 24/7 assistant. Not because it's magical, although it can be, but because you designed a customized system that is specialized around it. If you want the Nova YouTube agent skill I used, I'll link the full video on GitHub below, or if you want my mission control or my X content analyst, I'll leave all those links down below. And if you want me to make a follow-up showing the exact setup I used to create webhook events, then comment webhook and I'll break that down next. Anyway, subscribe if you enjoyed this content because I have a lot more on my channel and a lot more coming up your way. See you in the next video.